What's up, Totem Pole Nation? This is Lambo and Matt's World of Sports. Today we're getting into the NFL Week 10 primetime games, plus, in our opinion, some of the games of the week. Colts and Patriots, 49ers, Jags, and Browns and Ravens. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you to Sideline Sports Network, as always, for the platform. And if you want some merch, the link is in the ticker, totempolenation.com. Let's get into it.
All right, we got to get started with the Colts and the Patriots since it's an early morning game, in Germany at 9:30. Nobody wants to wake up and watch a 9:30 football game unless you're a Patriots fan or unless you're a Colts fan. So I will be getting up very early to watch this game. Now, this is the Patriots' last game before they go on the bye week, and of course, with the Colts, with Gardner Minshew out, with Anthony Richardson out for the rest of the season. The Colts are pretty good offensively, but their defense is second to last in the league, ranked 30th. The Patriots' defense isn't all that great either, just because, they give up a lot of points since the offense can't move the ball. I'm still going with my Patriots, but it just comes down to consistent drives on offense, and especially last week we had a chance to do a game-tying field goal or a game-winning touchdown, and Juju drops the ball. So we got to find other receivers. I think Pop Douglas did a very excellent job, but we got to find a replacement for Juju because he's not the answer when Kendrick Bourne is out. I'm going to take the Patriots. I feel like they could expose the Colts defense a little bit, but it's not going to be easy. And to all of you people that think Bill Belichick is going to get fired in the bye week, it would not happen. Or if he's going to the Washington Commanders, it's not happening either. We'll just play for a top 5 draft pick. Is that really too much to say about it?
So I'm going with the Colts in this game. The main reason is I don't know which offense I'm getting out of the Patriots week in, week out. And, if I'm putting a prediction and my money behind something, it's not going to be something as inconsistent as that Patriots offense. And, the defense has picked up the slack when it comes to making up for the offense. And then when the offense has a great game, that might have been a coincidence that you guys were just going against the Bills. But I don't know. I don't trust many things about the Patriots. So I'm going to roll with the Colts in this one.
All right, Ravens versus the Browns, AFC North division game. Surprisingly, the Browns are 5-3 with the P.J. Walker starting. Deshaun Watson did play last week. He was okay. Could he beat the Arizona Cardinals? Nobody really talked about that game. That game was awful. Going with the Ravens. They have the most complete offense in the NFL. They're third on defense, right behind Cleveland. Cleveland's technically the first-ranked defense statistically. But Cleveland can't really throw the ball, but they can run the ball very well. But Kareem Hunt hasn't really played up to the expectations we've seen Kareem Hunt play in the past. I'm going to go with the Ravens. Cleveland will put up a fight, obviously, like they beat the Bengals week 1, obviously, which was a shocker to everybody in America. But Deshaun Watson, we got to see if that $230 million is really, is he really worth it, or is he going to, improve? And I don't know, because Deshaun Watson's been out. He only played last week. So what kind of Deshaun Watson are we going to get? Are we going to get the sorry motherfucker one, or are we going to get the one from the Texans that went off? So I'm going with the Ravens. I just trust Lamar Jackson better than Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, and we haven't seen that Deshaun Watson since he was on the Texans. That was the big thing that was attached to his name was, are we going to see that guy again? And for the amount of money he's being paid, the expectation is, yes, we are going to see that guy again. We haven't yet, and I don't expect him to break out of that shell against, like you said, one of the best defenses in the NFL. So I'm rolling with the Ravens here too. Lamar is looking like an MVP. Gus Edwards is, establishing himself as the running back 1, as well as I believe his name is Keaton Mitchell. He just went off last week. So everything is rolling in the right direction for the Ravens. And the Browns, while on defense, they are great. Like you said, the offense, you just have no idea what you're going to get. So I'm rolling with with the Ravens here.
49ers versus Jaguars. This will be probably a 1 o'clock game. It's a must-watch game, obviously, that should be on television. 49ers are coming off a bye week. So is Jacksonville, obviously. 49ers had a 3-game losing streak with the injuries of Deebo, Christian McCaffrey, and Trent Richardson. The Jaguars, they were 1-2. They won 5 straight. You saw them beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. In this game, I'm going to go with the 49ers. Jacksonville will put up a fight, but Jacksonville has not faced this type of defense all year. So I'm going to go with the 49ers. I don't see them losing 4 straight games. Brock Purdy will play. Hopefully, he'll play better. Now, I did say I trust Trevor Lawrence over Brock Purdy, and I understand the 49ers are on the road game. I get it. It's very hard for me to think that they're going to lose 4 straight games. And I understand I put the Jaguars in the top 5 except the 49ers, but I want to pick Jacksonville, but I don't see the 49ers losing 4 straight games. I just don't see it. So 49ers, they got Deebo, they got CMC back. Trent Richardson should be able to play as well. I'm going with the 49ers.
So I'm going with them too, but what the hell? How did we get here? How did we get here? I mean, I'm definitely going with the Niners. I still have them as a top 5 team. You, on the other hand, for the past 2 weeks have been telling me about these Jaguars and how they're better than the Niners. And then we get to see them face-to-face match up, and you're rolling with the Niners?
My concern for Jacksonville is if they're not able to run the ball or even out the offense, they're not able to mix it up with the run and the pass, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem.
So how are you putting the Jaguars above the Niners as a better team when head-to-head you are picking a Niners to win?
The Jaguars have been the most consistent team for the past 5 weeks, and the 49ers have not.
But you're taking the Niners to win.
I know a Kyle Shanahan team that's not going to lose 4 straight games. They're not going to lose 4 straight off a bye week. Jacksonville, it might be time to lose right now. It's time for them to lose right now.
But if the Niners win this game, like we both think they are, would you then replace the Jaguars with the Niners on the top 5?
Probably, yes.
So what was the point of even having them out in the first place if you're predicting that you're going to replace them anyways?
Well, I will replace them depending on the other teams in the NFC or whatnot, or all the teams in general, if they happen to win. It just depends. My list, it consists on who is most consistent. The last 5 weeks, Jacksonville has been consistent, and the 49ers have not been consistent. That's just facts. I go by who's more consistent. I'm sorry, the 49ers lost 3 straight games. They lost to a bad Vikings team. They lost to a bad Browns team.
You don't have to explain it to me. You don't have to explain. I know what you're saying, but I just think, I got it for 2 weeks from you. 2 weeks from you, you were telling me about how the Jags were better than the Niners, and now they're head-to-head.
Well, if the Jags win, then look, I wouldn't be mad if they won. I mean, these are not my team, so I wouldn't be mad if Jacksonville won.
You're hedging your bets. You're hedging your bets. I like it. You're hedging your bets. I'm going with the Niners too. I'm not hating on the pick. I'm just, pointing out some things that have been said in the past 2 weeks. All right, next game. That's enough. We covered it. Let's go.
All right, yeah, we covered everything. Next episode, Lambo Mass World Sports, would be all of NFL Week 10 predictions. Not only that, you got to read the playoff picture. Who's going to make the playoffs? It's 10 weeks in, but it could be some teams that will make it, and it will be some teams that don't make it. But we will let you know in the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to Total Pole Nation. And if you need your merch, go to TotalPoleNation.com. Y'all have a great night. We're catching the next 5 minutes of NFL Week 10 preview and the playoff picture. Please take care of yourselves.